Assalamu alaikum. Welcome to Seeds Cohort 1. Unpacked.
Unpacked.
I'm kind of nervous, I'm not gonna lie.
If you had to sum up your Seeds experience in just one word, what would it be?
What are these questions, man? I have to think of a word. One word.
Beneficial.
For me, it would probably be impact. Seeds, yeah.
The word that I have in mind is reality.
Ihsan, lit in every small aspect.
I think mine would be a catalyst. Throughout the 3 years, it allowed me to have growth.
When was the time you were sure you were gonna get kicked out of Seeds? Excuse me.
Every 3 months.
Yeah, every couple of months when our report cards came in. No.
Professionalism, 70.
Impact, 0.
I almost did get kicked out.
Oh, crazy.
I got the call. Yasmin called me. She's like, Sidra, I don't think Seeds is for you. Oh, wow. Maybe you wanna join in next year. And I'm like, interesting. There was a change in my life after that. Every single Friday, Yasmin would do a touch point call with me. Aww. I think she was really kind for that. Mad respect to Yasmin if you're watching this.
Who surprised you the most with their growth at Seeds?
Ooh, that's a good line.
I think my brother. He really surprised me. We weren't really that close. And he was like a shy kid, very reserved, doing his own thing. But then once we joined Seeds, I was super surprised by how confident he grew. And he really did come out of his shell. Like right now, any conversation, he's dominating it. I'm like, who are you? So I just want to say, Salman, I'm so proud of you.
I don't know specifically who, but I do know one of the biggest things that Seeds has been able to change when it comes to public speaking. I think Seeds has genuinely shaped everyone into what a public speaker is. I think that one of the coolest things is when somebody would go do a speech, which are obviously on the spot. I usually know this. But then they would do the speech, it wouldn't be the best, or there'd be things that we have to work on, and then but they would choose them again, and you'd see the change. I'm like,
what Seeds experience changed your mindset the most? All of them. Every experiment had different changes, different ways I saw stuff. But most recently, and the biggest impact would again be the trip to Bosnia. You see what it means to have a service mindset and humility, and how it's our responsibility to actually help the Ummah and everyone around us. And for example, when we went to Srebrenica for the memorial, for the janazah of the 14 people who died 30 years ago, that's when all the learning from the 3 years, everything, whether we go to the halaqas, everything we hear about, what's happening around the world, you see it right in front of you, and you're like, wow, you have to do something about it. It's my responsibility. I have to take up the role.
Who in Cohort 1 would make the best superhero, and what would their superpower be?
who came up with that one?
Personally, I think Kareem Abdullah.
Wallah, I was gonna say the same thing.
I think everyone would think that.
What would be her superpower?
Multi-superpower.
I wouldn't say it's a superpower. It's like Deem has this thing with perseverance. I don't know if you guys have noticed, but she doesn't stop. There's no we can do it. That's her thing. Okay, so what happens? Okay, we can do this. Okay, we can try again. That's something sometimes that annoys me. I'm like, Deem, I don't think it's gonna work.
But she doesn't force you. She
yes,
brings the best out of you, even if you're frustrated or whatever. But you do it at the end.
Yeah,
100%.
Can I answer this?
Go ahead.
Am I allowed to say myself? Give me a nod, please. Just leave behind the camera.
Humility, bro. What is this, bro?
Who in Seeds would you choose to be Prime Minister?
Prime Minister. Oh, Sidra. That's obvious. Politics and stuff. First person I go to, Sidra, for sure.
All right, say it on 3, 2, 1. Qazaz. He has very strong opinions in a sense, and he's able to defend them very well.
So I would say you, because you have the personality that is outspoken, but I feel like you'll have a little moment where you'll burn the country.
I'm sorry, I agree with that. What moment during Seeds made you realize just how much you've grown?
Brother Shihab asked me to do a medical seminar, host a medical seminar for high school students, university students. And it was probably one of the more bigger events that I had to sort of plan. And
Yes, I remember that one.
And I think it really put all of my Seed skills to a test. Now that I look back at the event and when I see footage, I'm like, I don't think I would have been able to do this prior to Seeds. And that moment, where I was sitting there and I was interviewing the people and I saw the people that had come up and the turnout, I was like, can't believe this just happened. I could not believe it. And I think that I can fully like say that Seeds is what helped me be able to do something like this.
What's the most valuable feedback you received at Seeds, and how did it help you grow?
I think actually, this is from Brother Shab. This is recently at the Bosnia trip. We talked like that, a one-on-one conversation, and he told me that I'm a very structured person, and I like a lot of structure in my life. I like to know what's happening exactly, like when, who, what, where, when, why. I like to like know all the details, right? And when that doesn't happen to me, like if I don't have all the details, I kind of panic inside, and I'm like, I need to know, right? He enlightened me on that idea and how I should be okay with just saying, okay, it's fine if nothing goes according to plan. It's okay if I don't have all the details. I should just let it happen as if it's supposed to happen. Brother Shab enlightening me on that idea is one moment of mine.
That you have to accept help, that you don't have to always do it on your own.
I have to become more positive.
To be more present in the moment.
I think for me, this is what it was. Be interested and not interesting.
Really be mindful of how you communicate things.
Well, that's it. We wrapped up.
Very good.
Jazakumullahu khairan. This was Seeds Core 1 Unpacked.
Until next time.